Hello there. Well, I just wanted to give you guys a little update this morning, Tuesday morning. A little bit of what's going on and stuff. As you can see, beard is gone. You've seen that from the last video. A lot of you guys picked up on that, caught me getting out of the camper there. Well, I don't have much to say about that other than nobody made me do it. I just wanted to shave it off. That's all there is to that. So I'm just going to get some coffee today, and I got the camper all loaded up. What's left of it is ready to go to the scrapyard. As you know, I got that thing for free, and I already got $160 for all the aluminum off it, all the siding, the ladder and the door and all the window frames. So that paid out pretty good. Did that yesterday in the rain. I got a bucket of copper out of it, some brass, a bunch of wire, and now I'm just going to bring in the basic cabin chassis. Only did a couple of burnouts and the tranny went. It's got no reverse now. It barely moves forward. I'm not even sure if that's the original mileage on that engine because they switched out the transmission. You can tell because the dipstick is like from a car or a truck. It doesn't come all the way up like a van's supposed to. I noticed that, and I also noticed that they didn't hook up the speedo cable. So, well, I think I got a little time here before those guys get back that watch me from the loading dock. They just sit there all day and watch everything I do. Well, I'll hurry up and make this video before they get back to watch me. Anyway, GMC's running good. Driving that around, scrapping with that. The Utopia version Nova is almost ready to go on the road. Got some exhaust going on that. I'll show you guys that later on. Just got to get the taillights working, some plates on this thing, and start bombing this thing around. All ready to take what's left of the Utopia camper to the scrapyard. Sometimes I use the old truck to tow the heavy loads. It's a 3/4 ton and it's got the granny gear and stuff. It's kind of better going up hills, so I figured I'd tow this thing. It's pretty heavy still, even without the back on it. It's a 1 ton. Took off the outside wheels so it fits nice. Had brand new 16.5s all the way across the back, so I should be able to get a good penny for those. People are usually looking for those. I picked up these grills. I figured I'd stack them on here because these are like the heaviest gas grills I've seen in a while. Things are just massive. They weigh so much. They slap them on, make this thing weigh a little more. So yeah, needless to say that that 318 or 360, whatever it is staying right in there. Not worth it to take out. Won't even start now. Transmission died after a couple of burnouts. Turned out to be a real piece of shit after all. The camper portion was just infested with ants, and they all had their eggs in there, and the walls, all the wood was rotten. So that thing it was just too far gone to actually use as a camper. Well, you haven't seen the dually around in last videos because I sold that thing, but the deal didn't go very good on that, but I'm not going to get into it. But it's gone. So now the ramp truck. Well, unfortunately, it's for sale. Who wants it? It's got a low oil pressure 305 in it. Runs and drives, all the hydraulics work as they should. It's got a 16,000 pound PTO winch. Unfortunately, here in Massachusetts, I don't know how it is where you guys are, let me know, but I can't drive this thing around. I can't use it. It's too heavy. When they built this thing, they built it tough, you know, so they could scrap anything. And that metal is actually from a bridge that they tore down, and they just slapped it on the side, extended the frame back. But with the steel bed and everything, this thing is too heavy for Mass DOT. Weighs 9,400 pounds with no car on it. I used a friend's dealer plate, finding out after that actually that was illegal, but he didn't care. I put the dealer plate on it, and I took it down to the scale. I took in that caravan that I killed, and because I just had to see how much this thing weighed so that I could know what I had to do. And it weighed 14,000 pulling in, 9,400, like I said, with no car on it. So it would have to go through DOT inspection, and I'd have to register it for, you know, way over 10 anyway, and that's it's a big no-no. Mass DOT don't like it. A guy had it registered in Rhode Island. I have a Rhode Island registration for it, which is all that's needed, and a bill of sale. He had it registered for like 8,400 pounds as a rack body. He got away with it. He said he junked cars for 16 years with it, but in the other video of the ramp truck, somebody commented and said that it's cool, but it looks like it was going to break in half. Well, let me tell you something. That frame is nowhere near breaking in half, I'll tell you that. Cab mounts, they might be sagging a little, but the frame itself is solid. Another reason why Mass DOT wouldn't like it is they actually rolled under a 3/4 ton front end with disc brakes, which was nice to have disc brakes in this old truck, but unfortunately you put a 3/4 ton front end on a 1 ton truck, and that doesn't fly with them, so no good. Well, I ran the numbers on this motor, and it's a 76 to 79 305. I don't know why they would put a 305 in such a tank of a truck, but actually, you know, it didn't move too bad taking that caravan down. Not too bad at all. It's just very low oil pressure when it warms up, and it does smoke and burn a little oil. Oh, there's somebody pulling out. Better stop filming. So anyway, basically this thing would be cool if you could actually register it wherever you are, and put in a nice motor, either a healthy small block, which is, you know, dime a dozen, but thinking, you know, this thing calls for a big block with the weight of this thing, you know. That's the big hydraulic tank right there. So that's what I got right now. GMC Nova camper, about to go to the scrapyard. 77 Chevy farm truck, 3/4 ton. Ramp trucks for sale. Who needs it? Runs and drives. Drive it home. Let me know. Well, I'm going to take this thing to the scrapyard, see what I get. I'm going to upload a video of taking it to the scrapyard tomorrow. In the meantime, what do you guys think that this thing, how much it's going to bring? Last time I was there, it was $165 a ton for cars. Maybe we'll have a little contest. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Everyone make a guess on what you think this thing's going to bring for money. Keep in mind it's probably about $165 a ton. I'm not really sure. I haven't been there in probably a week to junk a car. So let me know what you guys think, and whoever gets the closest, I'll send you a little prize. Next time, I eat my beard.